Hey guys, Jack from Trading Matrix here. I hope you are well as always. This is our trade talk for the 9th of May. We're revisiting in part 2 our wheat short that we took. We last talked about this one back, I believe, on the 26th of April. If you haven't seen part 1, please do go back and watch that for the explanations as to why we got in on the trade. But essentially, in brief summary, we legged into a targeted straddle with a 610 strike, believing that the bearish momentum would continue and we'd grind lower to 610. And would you believe it, lo and behold, the market bottomed out just a few points below 610. Indeed, on the 2nd of May, once we got down to 610, we peeled and closed out half our structures, so everything looking really nice at this stage. However, we got a snapback and some subsequent trades around the position that we did weighed against the overall profitability. So net, we came out just a smidge on side, essentially a scratch on this one. So once we closed out half our position, like I mentioned, we bought a topside call spread with strikes 650, 670 to replace a stop that we had working. We did so just because this would guarantee that we'd have some profits from that leg of the position should the market rocket higher. Indeed, the market did rally and we decided to close out of this because we foresaw a re-reversion lower. We legged into a downside put spread, strike 635, 600 on the, just check my dates in my spreadsheet. So did this on the 3rd, so this day here. So that was looking good as well. However, the market snapped back. We had a stop working by this point and we got stopped out of half our deltas that we were short on the 4th. We resold these again for negative scalp. And indeed, those got stopped out as well on the 5th. So accruing some gains on the position with the call spread that we gained from. However, the negative scalps we took trading the underlying, we foreseeing a re-reversion lower, which did not occur, weighed against the position. And indeed, we were working to get out. We were working to cover our deltas. We were short fully 637. That happened today, quite early in the US session. We did so because we've started trapping weekly value. As you can see, the market would have built a big weekly profile down here in this sort of 615 to 635 sort of area, and we've been trapping that with conviction. So we wanted to cover on some positive reversion. So at that point, we covered our deltas and worked out of the remaining put spreads that we had. Just to recap, that was the 635, 600 spread that we were long, and then the 610, 560 original spreads, half of which we had on from the original point of initiation on the trade. So quite a lot of things going on here. It goes to show that you can have the right idea, but obviously the market has other ideas. With hindsight, of course, if we just entered and covered the lot down at 610, which was our original target or short-term target, that would have been wonderful. Of course, we can't trade with the benefit of hindsight. Indeed, at the time we got down there, the momentum from weekly and monthly perspectives was still resolutely bearish. So we had no reason to believe that the market would completely stop there. And indeed, if we just traded in futures in the underlying rather than using options, I dare say we'd have achieved a very similar result, especially in accounting for the negative scalps that we had trading around. Might have come out slightly ahead than we did with these options because the structure that we chose, that was the targeted straddle, initially wasn't ideally suited for the nature of the move that we got. We foresee a much slower grind lower, which did not occur. So lots of things going on, an interesting one to look at, interesting one to talk about. Not exactly setting the world on fire with a profit on this trade, but hey, is what it is. Sometimes that happens. Don't think we did really anything wrong on this one. Came out with a scratch. Thanks for watching. Lots to take from this. Hope you enjoyed. Wishing you a pleasant day. See you again soon.